not like us. They not like us.
First up from these two duos, we have Jayson Tatum. The 6'9" wing player continues to ascend to the top of the league. We all know Tatum's ability to score at a high clip. However, his ability to keep getting better as the primary playmaker has taken off. One of the things Tatum has done so well on offense is put himself in good position to get easy shots. Right here, Tatum sets a screen for Derek White. Tatum sees the switch from the Pacers. He immediately seals his defender, positioning himself to get the ball in the post. Once that is established, he faces up, gives him a jab step, then pulls up, all this being done without taking one dribble. Another thing Jayson Tatum has been excelling at is understanding that he is the focal point of the offense, and getting his teammates involved has been vital to the success of the Celtics' run this year. As a result, players such as Derek White is enjoying one of his better seasons. Tatum constantly puts pressure on his defense with the ability to score in a variety of ways. In the other half of this duel is Jaylen Brown. Brown has developed into an elite scorer in his own right. The main thing that stood out with Jaylen Brown this year is his usage of his left hand. Now, people were very critical of him last year, especially during the playoffs, as defenses keyed in on that weakness. He is now able to take that into a positive. Right here, Jaylen is in the open court. He sees his spot. He hits his defender off with a move and finishes with the old saying, left hand, left side for the easy bucket. Brown is known for getting out in transition and using his slashing ability to get buckets. Brown is an above-average shooter. But one of the things about Jaylen Brown this postseason run is he has taken advantage of opportunities and not played second fiddle to Jayson Tatum, which was obvious in the Game 4 closeout. Brown's play in the second half was huge as he made countless big shots, which is why he is named the most outstanding player for the Eastern Conference Finals. For the second part of this debate, we head down to Dallas and the walking triple-double Luka Donnic. Now, I could sit here and break down that part of his game, but instead I'd rather get right into the tier that Dončić is on. He has been sending teams home, and he has been doing it in a cutthroat fashion. As Luka puts his bid in for the best player in the world status, we don't have to look very far back to see an example, as his play in the first quarter of Game 5 in a hostile Minnesota environment was nothing less than remarkable. Dončić went on to have 21 points in the first quarter, pretty much assuring the Wolves that they were packing it up tonight. Now let's look at some of the things Luka was doing on the offensive end, which when it came to scoring, it was basically him having that dog in him and displaying his skills. Right here, McGame picks up the ball pressure at half court. But as we know, Luka plays at a different pace. He doesn't get rattled at all. Instead, he decelerates a little and hits him with a step back to create more than enough space for the easy basket. Another thing I would like to point out is how good he has been in the pick-and-roll game with his bigs. Right here, look at how much attention he has drawn, and Luka still works the defense until he gets lively with the assist, who, by the way, was 100% from the field in this series. Now for the elder statesman, but yet the most skilled out the bunch, Kyrie Irvin. Irvin killer-like mentality has resurfaced this postseason with plays like this. With a layup package second to none, Irvin matchup against the up-and-comer Anthony Edwards in the Western Conference Finals was very interesting, particularly in Game 1. Irvin's normally been doing most of his scoring in the second half, but Game 1 of the first quarter, he was locked in. By the time we got to Game 3, the Wolves started with Mike Conley on him, and as you can see, Kyrie was cooking from the start. As you can see, the Wolves were trying to blitz him off the screen, but Irvin's just patient. He hits Conley and Towns with a combo before hitting a sweet pull-up. Again, Towns and Edwards tries to blitz him, but Kyrie gets right to this spot and hits another big-time shot right here. So who do you feel like has the advantage? I will say Boston has a better overall team. However, I'm not sure as much of an answer to the two-man game action being ran by Luka and Kyrie with the Mavs bigs, which makes the health of Porzingis very critical for the NBA Finals. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.